Hi, how is it going today? In today's video I'm going to show you how to create a Jotter in Coreldraw 2020. It's going to be a retirement Jotter, so this is the information that you are going to use for the project. So as I always say in this tutorial, without further ado, let's step into it. So as this right now, we're gonna go to this page, this place, to change the page to A5, which is the normal size. Then we'll double click this rectangular to automatically snap into the page. So right now we are going to create our background from scratch. So you're gonna click on this polygon tool, then you hold on Ctrl key on your keyboard, then you draw a perfect what's it called, objects. So the angle, let's change the angle to 6. It's okay. So right now what we are going to do right now is to sample this color right here. So we are going to use a color eyedropper tool. Click on that, then you go over to sample the color right from here, then you pour it on this object just like so. Can you see that? So right now we are going to use our gradient tool. This is interactive fill tool. You click on that, then you drag it on the object just like so. So in this case we are going to change this lower color, which is white, to another color. So we are going to click on this color eyedropper, then we'll change, sample the color right here, automatically changes. Then you close that, so you can see the outcome of that. So what we're going to do next is to you are going to make a copy of this just like so. Good. So then you copy another one, let's bring it with each other. Then we're gonna copy another one to the upper layer just like so. Good. So what we are going to do, we are going to change the direction of the color to make it look unique. Can you see that? So what we are going to do next, let's make it a bit smaller just like so. Then we make a copy of this to this side. Good. Then you change the direction of the color just like so. Good. So what we're going to do right now is to select the whole thing, then you copy, paste. So right now change the direction of this color as well. You change the direction just like so. Good. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to go over to copy the whole thing just like so. Then you copy just like so. Then you copy downward. Then you copy, paste right here. Then copy paste. Copy paste. You drag just like so. When you get to your destination, you right click, it copy paste. Good. So that's good. So what we are going to do right now is to group the whole thing together. Then we go over to bitmap. Let's convert to bitmap. Then we hit OK. Good. So what we are going to do right now is to blend the whole thing. Let's blend it. Locate your transparent tool, then you drag it up just like so. So it blends some of the area of the image. Can you see that? Good. So right now what we're going to do is to convert to bitmap. So right now we are going to power clip it into the object just like so. Good. So leave that as this. That's quite, memorable. So make a copy of that downward. Then let's change that to make a copy of that extract. Then let's make this to change to grayscale. So you click from here, then you select grayscale, then you hit OK. Good. So what we're going to do right now is select the transparency tool, then uniformity. So right now let's bitmap it, then you power clip it, locate power clip, then you select place inside frame, select the frame, automatically snap into that, then you adjust, delete. Let's delete the lower object. Go over, delete that. Then what next right now is to power clip this picture. Let's bitmap it, hit OK, go over and bitmap it. Let's change it to RGB, then you power clip into the objects, so let's adjust that to the other side, then reduce it a bit. So right now what we're going to do next is to make a copy of this image to the other side. So what you are going to do right now is to move your mouse to the edge of the object, then you hold control key on your keyboard, then you move, snap to the other side just like so. When you get to your destination, right click, automatically it copies. So right now we'll delete the picture by holding down the hotkey, then you select the image on the inside. So can you see the outcome of that? So right now what next is to arrange this text right here. All we're going to do right now is go over how to change the font size. Let's change the font, go over to font area, then change it to, let's change it to Futurati first. I love that font, but you can decide to use your own font. Let's change it to 12. Then you go over to hit Ctrl K on your keyboard, automatically breaks the text into pieces. So right now what we're going to do is to go over and hit Ctrl K again to break the text apart. So here it is. So we are going to be, let's make the 35 a little bit swaggy. Can you see that? Good. So our next step right now is to pull this text downward, then you go over to change this. Let's change it to title case, 35 years, Ctrl K. Let's put the year right here. So what we're going to do is to go over and create something creative. So we're going to use our ellipse tool just like so, then hand it up right here. So change it to black. So what we're going to do next is to hit on the shape tool. So right click on this line to convert it to curve, then you pull it up to make it wavy, then you right click on the lower straight line, again convert it to curve, then you pull this up a bit, then pull this down. Good. So next step right now is to select the text, hold Alt on your keyboard, then you select text, then you change to white, then you hold Control on your keyboard, then you tap on page up, so automatically snapped up. So what we're going to do is to just let it flow along the object in which we've created. So let's select our ellipse tool, so all I'm going to do is to just click it like that, then select ellipse tool, click just like so, then you right click to make that line white. So all you're going to do is to hit on the shape tool, right click on the line, so when it pops up, then you select curve, automatically is converted to curve, then you put this arrow right here, put this downward, then you put this a little bit up. Good. So let's put this up a bit. Good. So right now we are going to select this and hold on Alt key on your keyboard, then select the line in which you created, then you go over to your object, so locate fit text to path, so automatically it changes the whole thing, so it flow along just like so. Good. So what you're going to do is to go over onto your object, then you locate break text apart, select outside, then select the outline, delete that, we don't need that anymore. So right now our next step is to go over and change this to this color. Good. So what you're going to do right now is to locate your interactive fill tool, drag it on the 5. So right now select this upper color, then change the color to darker color. Good. Can you see that? So right now make a copy to the other object. Good. Can you see that? So what we're going to do is to change these fonts to, in this case I'm going to use hello. I'm going to use let's use hello Paris. Edward. Hello Paris. Good. So good. So what we're going to do is to make it bigger right now. So our next step right now is to change the fonts, let it be thicker, then we go over to change this retirement as well. So what you're going to do is to left drag the meritorious, then you drag it on top of the retirement just like so, then you release your mouse, then you locate copy all properties, automatically copies, then you pull that up just like so. Good. So right now the program, we are going to change the program to, so let's use Trajan. Good. So let's make the whole thing hit Shift F3, then you change it to uppercase. So right now, bolding that, then we are going to hit on your your shape tool, then you drag to increase the the space in between the letters. Can you see that? Good. So our next step right now is to arrange the other information in order. So what we are going to do is to go over and change, pull this up, enter from here, then let's make it like so, then you leave a space. So right now what you're going to do is to hit on ellipse tool, then draw a line. So let's make that line wine color, then you hit F12 on your keyboard to change the thickness of the line. So let's make it a dotted line. Go over to F12, then you hit here, you change it to dotted line right here, then you hit OK. Good. So right now we are going to change her name. So what we are going to do right now is to make our name bigger. Let's change our name to Edward, then change this as well to Edward. A copy font, then you make it bolder. Let's change it to white, then hit F12 to make the outline of the text a bit bolder. Let's tap into, then you hit OK, automatically change. So it's too bold, go over again. Let's change it to 1.5, then you hit round. Okay, good. So right now we are going to bolding the Oluwakemi, hit Ctrl K, then you make this bolder, make it bolder. Then you make this a bit smaller, right, like so. Pull this downward. Good. So let's change the mix to normal fonts. Trajan, then you pull this down a bit. So what you're going to do right now is to go over and change this. Let's group it together. It's a bit bolder. Let's reduce that. Good, that is good. So our next step right now is to give it, let's group the two together. Then make a copy of that. So let's change that to black, then center it within the down one, then select the upper layer, then you hit Ctrl, page down your keyboard, hold Ctrl on your keyboard, then you tap on page down command, then you hit F12 to change the thickness of that to 4. Good. So our next step right now is to give it, shadow. Go over to your shadow tool, click on shadow tool, then you drag that down just like so. Good. So what we're going to do is to change the density of that shadow. Let's make it 90. It's okay. Good. So go over to your object, locate, break, drop shadow apart, hit on that, automatically breaks, then you group it all up again. So zoom down. So So what next right now is to select the whole thing group, then reduce that a bit. Let's pull it down a bit. Good. So we are going to incorporate the miss here in between. So let's create an object. So create a circle within this area. Then let's paste the miss right here. Reduce that. Hit on Control, page up on your keyboard. Hold on Control, then you tap on page up. Automatically snap up. So right here, what you're gonna do is to reduce that a bit, then you center it within the circle just like so. Good. So we are getting there, we are almost done. So our next step right now is to change the back of this jotter to this color. Good. So let's go over and change the dates, hit on that, delete that dates, then let's enter from here, then enter from here. So right now what you're gonna do, let's put this what's it called, 27th. That's the main date, so that will make it a bit bigger. Make it bigger. Good. Select that, hit on your shape tool. Let's close the space in between. Good. So right now let's create a box right here, then you change that to this color. So let's go over and sample this color right here. So right click to drag to the object, then you release, hit on copy all properties, automatically change. So send it to back, then you change the date to white. Good. So we are getting there. So right now the last but not the least is to clip this picture right here. So we are going to change it to grayscale. Let's go over and hit on bitmap. Let's bitmap it, convert to bitmap, then go over to the place, select this drop menu, click on grayscale, then hit OK. So automatically changes. So go over to locate your transparency tool, then you hit on uniform transparency. Automatically it's uniform starts. Let's bitmap that. So let's go over to make it subtract. That's not good. Let's make it multiply. So that's good. So what we are going to do right now, so good. So let's clip this into the object, hold Alt key, then select the image to adjust. Good. So here we come to the end of the tutorial. So here is the final result of what we have been designing so far. So here we come to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to hit the like button so that other people can benefit from this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below and turn on the notification button so that you could get alerts on the next video coming up. Bye for now.